Sorry about that, guys. Live online, a little mishap there, but we are back. 1RC night. We're getting into the mains here. We got some 70 lappers coming up. 1RC sprint stock to start with. Then we'll roll into late model, our most stacked class. Then finish it off with EDM A main. Joe Makaitis taking over that TQ spot in the last round with a good run there.
11 minutes to the start of the race.
As he squints up to look. He said, did I hear that right? TQ? That's right. Fern, our TQ and LM there. Again, Fern, whenever you go to the track, please, I need to see your battery as you come by. She. You guys got about 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Ten minutes to the start of the race. Nine minutes to the start of the race. Eight minutes to the start of the race. Seven minutes to the start of the race. 6 minutes to the start of the race. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. Two minutes to the start of the race. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, all right, all right. 1RC Sprint Stock. Let's take the stand drivers. Chris, Chase, Fern, Joe. James, you going to help me marshal this one? Of course, these guys are professionals. They don't need no marshals. They don't need no marshals. Uh-oh, here we go. Ace of spades! Ace of spades! Lemmy. Lemmy. Light them up, warm them up, fire them up. Do whatever you got to do.
Joe
Let's go
Macadas.
racing, boys. We're going to line them up right in front of you guys.
Chris Peel.
Yeah, that's right. Front stretch. Fern making his way up here slowly but surely. Make sure that lipo's got the right packaging on it. Let me see the bottom of that car, son. like Frank setting it down on the other end of the track. Where's Frank? Uh-oh. All right, Fern, check it in, warm it up. Take your positions. Oh, that ain't the way, brother. All right, it's going to be Chris out front, Chase in the number 2, Fern in the 3, Joe in the 4. Oh, space them out a little bit, gentlemen. Space them out. There you go. Fern, scoot back. Yeah, Fern can drive. He's good. Making his way up. All right. Line them up. Listen for the tone, gentlemen. Less than 5. We are off. Oh, hold on, guys. We're going to have a false start here. False start. False start. Y'all guys keep it clean through the first corner. Fern got a little clippage there. Uh-huh. Joe said, get out of the way, Fern. All right. Everybody ready? Less than 5, drivers. Perfect. Everybody through clean. The race is on. Chris and Chase going at it right away. Ooh, Chase got some speed out there. Chris with all that turn, though, man. He puts a gap on him around the corner. A mere 67 laps to go. Uh-oh! Woo! Chase out front now. Chris dropping back to the number 2. Fern 3, Joe 4. Joe making an inside move on Fern there. Fern returning the favor the next corner. So we got a battle for the number 3 spot. Fern and Joe going at it. Chris trying to catch back up to Chase. Woo! Joe goes to the inside. Fern still hanging wide. Too wide. Back on the straightaway. Joe takes it away from Fern. But Fern is not letting up. Right back up on his bumper they go. 60 laps to go. Fern applying the pressure. Chase keeps about the same lead. Fern riding Joe's bumper, that Pabst Blue Machine. Oh, Fern tries to cut to the inside, but gets smashed. That was a bad move there by Fern. Couldn't close the door. Joe taking the third place firmly. Chase, though, 1.0 seconds back. Chris Peel reeling him in. Chase out front. Chris in the number 2 catching up. 52 laps to go. Oh, man, they make their way through some lap traffic. Joe pulling to the side, up on the bumper, out of the way. All right, here we go. 50 laps to go. Chase, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on. Let's see. Chris pulls right up on his bumper now. Hooks that inside. Oh, man. Oh, tumble on the straight. All's fair. All is fair. Little open wheel tap there. That's what happens when you race close like that. Oh, man. Chase gets a little loose, and Chris follows right into the bumper. 45 laps to go, drivers. Chase with about 6/10 second lead over Chris in the number 2. Joe's got about 7 seconds back to Joe. Joe's got about 1.2 seconds back to Fern. Fern trying to reel him back in. 42 laps to go this time by. Chase out front, 6/10 second lead. Chris in the number 2, pulling right back up. Joe in the 3, Fern in the 4. 39 laps to go. Uh-oh, caution on the right side. That's your leader getting tangled up. Oh, man. So Chase getting taken out there. Chris taking over the lead. Chase drops down to 2. Joe in the 3. Fern in the 4. 35 laps to go next time by. Fernando Luna sitting way back in the back of the pack now. 4.9 seconds back from third spot. Fern falling off. The pink taco not looking too good right now. No, it's slow. That battery's bad, man. He goes, I like it better with lipos. 30 laps to go. Chris with a 2-second lead now over Chase. Chase trying to reel him back in. Joe in the 3 is about 8 seconds back from Chase. Closest race, chasing Chris for the lead with 27 laps to go. Chase on the same straightaway. He's got the faster laps early in the race. Now he's starting to lay them down. Chase with a 5.4 fast lap. Chris with a 5.3. 1.5 seconds is the gap coming through lap traffic. Joe in between the leader and second place now. Fern firmly hold of that 4th position. I got this. 3.8. He's actually reeling him in. Kind of. Joe out here battling with the leaders, trying to not let Fern get any closer. Chase about 1.5 seconds, so Chris fending him off right now. 19 laps to go. Oh, there goes Chase making the move around Joe. It's on now. Really, Chris in 9/10 of a second. 17 laps to go, drivers. Chase in the green car trying to reel in the big wanged red car. The pink taco not far in front of him, though. That's the leaders behind you, Fern. He said, I don't care. That's right. About to turn into the puffy taco out there. 12 laps to go. Chase looking for a bobble. Uh-oh, here he goes. Chris getting up close there to Fern. Is Fern going to play nice? Don't look like
10
it.
10 laps left.
Chris going to have to do some work. Fern says, here, you can have the inside.
9 laps
Psych.
left.
Oh, there he goes. Chris getting around him. Blocks the
8
line
laps
off.
left.
He knows Fern going to come back for that inside. Oh, Chase tries to cut it down. Here we go,
left.
7 laps to go. Chase is right there now.
6 laps
Oh,
left.
Fern. Here comes Chase. Let him by. There we go. The race is on. 5 laps to go.
Left.
Is Chase going to be able to do it? Chris trying to hold him off.
4 laps
They're
left.
reeling in Joe. They might have to deal with Joe coming up here. 3 laps to go.
3 laps
Oh,
left.
Chase swings it wide. Oh, the battle is
2 laps
on.
left.
2 to go. Chris wheeling away. Last lap. Here we go under the beams. Chase
Final
looking for
lap.
the inside. He's going to give it one last ditch effort. I cannot get it done. Chris
done.
going to take the win.
Chase Newingham done.
Chase in the number
The
2.
eliminator done.
Joe in the 3.
All
And
drivers are
Fern
finished.
in the 4.
Joe Maquedis done. The race is completed.
Shoo-wee. That was a close one right there. Good stuff, gentlemen. If I could get you 3 over to the podium, please. Chris, Chase, and Joe.
Up next, race number 2. 1 RC late model. A main. Race order is the Eliminator. Chase Newingham. Chris Peel. Joe Maquedis. James Samford. Two minutes to the start of the race.
Well, I need a drink after calling that one. Holy moly. All right, coming up next, 1 RC late model A main. Fern, Chase, Chris, Joe, James, make your way up. Track is open. Warm them up. Check them in. I'm the lone marshal. Y'all know what that means. Play nice out there. Fern,
Joe
Chase,
Maquedis.
Chris, Joe, James. I believe everybody's in this one. Yep, everybody's in this one. One minute, gentlemen. 1 minute.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Warm it up. Check them in.
Chris Peel.
Fern, our top qualifier tonight in 1 RC after that poor showing in sprint stock. Looking to do some work here tonight. 70 lap A main.
James Samford.
5 will enter. Who will come out victorious?
The Eliminator. Chase Newingham.
Fern, the way things have been going, I'd save that battery, fool. He's like, yeah, 1 lap's good. Joe don't even need a warm-up. Line them up on the front straightaway, boys. Fern out front. Chase in the number 2. Chris in the 3. Joe in the 4. James in the 5. Get that thing straight now, James. All right. Remember, keep it clean. Y'all guys get into each other at all. False start this thing, so keep it clean through the first corner. Marshall, yeah, look alive. All right. Less than 5 drivers. Whoa. Whoa, that's a race. Fern and Chris getting a little wonky. Whoa, Chris goes to the inside, gets caught up. Back of the pack, go, go, go. Ooh, little racing incident. Look at Fern sitting pretty out front. Joe in the number 2. Whoa, man. Chase and Chris going at it again. Red Bull in the, I don't know, the black and white and red one. 65 laps to go. Fern with a 3.5 second lead already. Joe in the number 2. Chris in the 3. Chase in the 4. James in the 5. 45 seconds in, 63 laps. Oh, man, Joe with a heavy hit to the inside. Nice little spot there by our marshal. Huh? That's right. You can hear me breathing, though, when I always forget to put the mic down. 59 laps to go. Clicking them off here. Fern out front, 4.1 second lead. Chris in the number 2. Oh, no, on the straightaway. Sorry, I was looking at the board. That's right. Acrobatics in full effect. Fernando holding on to a 2.7 second lead. Oh, man. Nah, James. He's good. You good, James? Yeah, there you go. Ooh, Fern with some driving there, getting around that Red Bull machine, looking like it's standing still. Fern driving the Danny Finley tuned 1RC late model car. 50. Oh, no, James upside down again. 49 laps. Fern out front, 4.3 second lead. Chris in the number 2, Chase in the 3, Joe in the 4, James in the 5. Oh, I got heartburn. 45 laps. 4.6 seconds to lead now for Fern. Lighting this late model class up today. Ooh, a little Rage Against the Machines for you there. 42 laps. Fern, orange car is your leader. Chris about 4.1 seconds back. Chase about 3.5 back from him. Joe about 15 seconds back. James about 30 seconds back. Closest race right now, 2 and 3. Chris and Chase. Whoa, Fern getting a little swifty there with James on the backstretch. James says, here, go, man. Jeez, you ain't got to hit me. 36 laps. Everybody making around fairly clean. Chris about 4.1 seconds. Still Fern able to keep him back there. A lot of racing to go. One little mistake, and you can lose 3 positions like that, especially with one marshal and a big, fat, slow one at that. I'm talking about myself. Whoa, Fern. Hold on now, Daddy. Oh, James playing with your emotions there. 30 laps. Fern with a 4.8 second lead now, battling through lap traffic and leaving these guys further behind. Chris in the number 2, chasing the 3, Joe in the 4, no change. Oh, Fern spinning around the Pabst Blue
Dan
car.
Garcia. Give it up to the marshal.
Yeah, what it is. Thank you, Dan. I'm doing my best. Looking my best, that's for damn sure. Feeling my best. You feel me? 24 laps. Fern out front. Chris 2, Chase 3, Joe 4, James in the 5. Fern getting by James clean that time. No rear ending him or nothing. 21 laps. 4.3 seconds is the gap from first to second and second to third. Joe about 30 seconds back. The Pabst Blue machine running out of barley. Or whatever the hell they make beer out of. I don't know. Oh, James backwards on the front stretch. Parking it there. He's going to go to the concession stand, get a sandwich real quick. Nachos! Extra jalapenos. Uh-oh! There you go. I should just stand over there. I don't know why I keep coming back. Clickety-clackety. Oh, cars flailing and flopping everywhere.
Dan Garcia. Run, Forrest.
Run. Damn. I got to point the camera away. That's right. He said, for a cool paps, I'll knock our leader out. 10 laps next time by for Fern. There we go.
10
Brittany
laps
going
left.
to count y'all guys down. Chase.
9 laps left.
Trying to catch up. Only 16 seconds back from Chris. I think Chris has a better chance of catching
8
Fern
laps
right
left.
now. Oh, James almost getting into Fern. Let's see. Oh, look at Joe making a
7
little
laps
move
left.
there. Fern battling his way. Fern likes it. He says, come on with it, boys.
6 laps left.
Gonna try and put Chris down with 5 to go.
5
Oh,
laps
caution
left.
on the straightaway. Chase gets spun around. Fern's swinging that one
4
wide.
laps left.
4 laps to go, drivers. Oh, man, James gets punted there.
3
Is
laps
Fern
left.
gonna go? Oh, he gives him a bump to put him a lap down. Oh, man. Joe torpedoed him there.
2 laps left.
Fern did a perfect barrel roll and landed right back down on his wheels. I'm going to watch
Final
that when I
lap.
get home. That was pretty cool. 1 lap to go. Fern wins the late model
eliminator done.
class.
Chase
Chris in
Newingham
the
done.
number 2. Chase
McKay is
in the
done.
3. Joe
All drivers are
4.
finished.
James in the 5.
Chris Peel done. James Samford
Woo,
done.
Fern.
The race is
Fast
completed.
lap holder and winner. Cray cray. Shoo.
Up next, race number 3. 1 RCEDM stock. A main. Race order is Joe Michaelis, Chris Peel, Chase Newingham, James Samford. Two minutes to the start of the race. Joe Michaelis.
All right, take your time, guys. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. 7:27. Ooh, a little early program tonight. I'm down with that. Some good racing here. Close, tight racing. Banging doors and 70-lap mains. That's what I'm talking about. Will Norris, all about that, huh? Joe says, I'm good. I'm going to park this thing over here. Take your time, guys. Take your time. Fern, you going to marshal for me? I'm still out of breath. All right, thank you, sir. Yeah. You can't hear my old man
1 minute
groaning.
to the start of the race.
Man, I was crawled under
Chris Peel.
the S10. I got it up on jacks. Oh, dude. I got up and down probably 30. By the end of the day, I was like getting on my elbows and stuff. I'm like, ugh. That's what I'm going to invent, a tool that just stands you up. So you just, right? Have you seen those jacks that do that? They have like little rams in them, but they don't like stand you up. Yeah. All right. Warm them up, check them in. Chase over here socializing. We trying to race, homie. I know. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all go ahead.
James Samford.
I'm just happy I don't have to marshal. Whew. Y'all get to race and the RD's got a marshal? What kind of setup is this? Chase going to get so, whoa, that car
Chase
looking
Newingham.
fast, Chase. Get out of the way. Yeah. You ready to go? All right, Joe out front. Chris in the 2. I don't know how that happened either, but that's how I'm going to do it. Chris in the 2, Chase in the 3, James in the 4. Whew. All right, drivers. Less than 5. Nice and clean, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Traction is up. Chase goes tumbling. Now he's backwards. Caution on the left and right side of your track. Man. So Joe out front, Chris in the number 2, James and Chase having issues on lap 1. Chase is like, man, this ain't no LM, huh? Oh, yeah, cool. Thank you, sir. Flip me over. That's awesome. 65 laps to go. Joe McCadis out front, Chris in the number 2, James in the 3, Chase in the 4. That first lap traction roll really set him back there. Joe and Chris battling, though, 1.4 seconds separating first and second. Joe got the horsepower, laying it down, leaving Chris in the dust. Uh-oh, gets into James there. There he goes, makes it by. James giving a little tap. Little tippy tap. 59 laps to go. Joe with a 2-second lead over Chris. Chris got about 4 seconds back to James. James got 2 seconds back to, wait a second, Chase. Yeah, Chris, sorry. So Chris in the 2, James in the 3, Chase in the 4. 56 laps to go. Joe out front, that Pabst Blue Machine. He decided not to drink between rounds and work on the car. Oh, no! Slight setback. That's not going to do much to the lead. Yeah, still 3-second lead for Joe. Now he's back behind James. Got to work his way around. James going to put him to work. Ooh, Joe. Ah, James goes the inside. Fern down here. Caution, Joe, when you come back around. Caution, Joe, when you come back around. Nope, Joe didn't caution at all. No, everybody getting spun around. Cars going everywhere. Joe hanging on to that lead. Chris now only 1.4 seconds. Caution on the right, left side of your track. Oh, Chase. Shoo, gets around. 48 laps to go. Joe with the 2.1 second lead over Chris in the number 2. Chase in the 3. James in the 4. Ooh, Pabst Blue spinning James around right there. 45 laps to go. Joe out front, 2.1 second lead. He turns into 560 last time by. Joe got that thing cooking. Fastest lap of the race and leading with a 3.1 second lead. Chris in the number 2, Chase in the 3, James in the 4, our final race of the night. Battle for second place heating up. Chase only 1.6 seconds back from Chris now. So Chase having to do some, whoa, buddy. Uh-oh, might have just all gone wrong. Looks like he might have lost that shock again. Was it your left side front one? Uh-oh. So Joe making, Chase was making a hell of a comeback there. 36 laps to go. Let's see if he can get it back together. He's only, oh no, he's about, 3.7 back. Joe with a 3.8 second lead in that Pabst machine. Coming up behind James again, makes his way, almost got around him. Whoa, Chase, Fern right in front of you. Caution, go wide around that side of the track. Stay wide. Oh, there you go. Teamwork. Yeah, Joe leading the race and flipping over competitors. The most courteous winner ever. 30 laps to go. Joe with a 4-second lead now. Chris in the number 2, Chase in the 3, James in the 4. 1 RC EDM stock A main. 26 laps. Joe with a 5-second lead and a whole lot of clear track ahead of him. This is only going to get worse for our competitors. Joe leading him around 5.60 fast lap. Chris in the number 2. Chase in the 3. Chase trying to reel him back in. Chase and James out there bumping doors. 4.3 seconds to go. Chase, you got to catch up. Trying to find some speed. Look like that battery's falling off a little bit. Oh, big hit there for James. 20 laps to go. Drivers 20 to go. 11-second lead for Joe. Smoking him. The Pabst Blue Machine is lighting him up. Oh, it gives Chris a friendly little, excuse me, leader coming through nudge. Gets that rear end loose and around Chris goes. 15 laps to go. Joe with the 12.8-second lead over Chase. Chris and Chase. Chase in the number 2. That little spin around bumps Chris out of the number 2 spot. So Chase Newingham buckets, moves up to the number 2. That's right. Yeah, he could probably stop now. Chris about 2 seconds back. Mr. Crowley. 10 laps to go. Brittany's going to count you down,
left.
gentlemen. Dun, 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 dun.
9 laps left.
11-second lead for Joe.
8 laps left.
Chasing the number 2. Chris about 3.4 seconds back. James about 27 seconds back from him.
7 laps left.
Watching on the left side of the track. Caution on the left side of the track. James gets that thing whipped around the
6
back
laps
underway. Left. 5 laps to go. Pabst Blue Machine
5 laps
trying to
left.
wrap the day up with a win. In EDM, caution on the loop. Ooh, Joe
4
just
laps
gets
left.
squeaked by. Caution on the left side of your track, clear.
3 laps left.
3 to go. Joe Mercatus getting it done. Chase in the
2
number
laps
2.
left.
Chris in the 3, last lap. Victory lap for Joe. Let's see, is he going to do a donut before the finish line? Nah, he's just going to win. Joe Mercatus with a big win. Chase going to come across in the number 2. Chris in the 3. And James in the 4.
Chase Newingham done.
If I could get my 1, 2, and 3, completed. Joe, Chase, and Chris over for podium pictures, please. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for Wednesday night 1RC Circle Track Racing. Got a lot going on this weekend. We got some Mini Z. Aaron, take it easy, brother. Safe travels. Thank you for joining us live. Yeah, Mini Z this weekend. And then next week we got some Mini B Euro Truck Racing. We're doing a little bit of everything. Check the schedule on Facebook. We will see you guys next time. Thank you again for joining us. 1RC Wednesday night at RCHQ.